1. The Star Wars franchise. The forces is strong with these ones. The Star Wars films are an absolute juggernaut of pop culture influence with beloved characters, timeless scenes, striking imagery, and celebrate music. The epic sci-fi fantasy adventure franchise has captured the imaginations of millions around the world, inspiring an uncountable number of loving parodies, tributes, and spawning a multimedia empire spanning nearly every format that exists, not to mention a religious philosophy.
I am your father.
Star Wars is now integral part of pop culture that, like the Force, will be with us always.
The Force will be with you, always.
Number 2. The Wizard of Oz. It's the oldest on our list, but that just means this mystical fantasy has had more time to soak into the fabric of pop culture. It's a special band of wonder. The story of Dirty Girl and her friends journey down the yellow brick road to the merry old land of Oz is one that few are unfamiliar with.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
The classic song, gorgeous scenery, and the multitude of memorable lines have all been paid tributes to countless times over the years, to the point that the Wizards of Oz feel like home. Why it does? Because there's no place like it.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Number 3. Psycho. This psychological horror flick is considered one of the most important works of cinema art. Also, it's a movie often deemed one of the greatest ever. Psycho twists may now be very well known, but at the time Alfred Hitchcock's use of violence and sensuality pushed boundaries and allowed for subsequent filmmakers to follow in the master of suspense's footsteps as well as continue to advance the art. Psycho had critics reconsidering their initial mixed and negative reviews, which likely helped the film net multiple Oscar nods. Meanwhile, Psycho was also considered a pioneer of the slasher film genre. Number 4. The Godfather franchise. Depicting the rise and fall of Italian-American mobster Michael Corleone following the death of his father, Vito. The Godfather trilogy is built to the brim with iconic characters, scenes, music, and dialogue. The Godfather and its sequels have had a profound impact on American culture and popular culture in general. Most notably, they have permeated in public consciousness and influenced on-screen depictions of organized crime, as well as spoken to real-life mafia members who've loved the films as much as everyone else. The Godfather and its follow-ups are movies no one can refuse.
Too late. They start shooting in a week.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Number 5. The Lord of the Rings franchise. One of the best-selling novels ever written, deserves one of the best movie adaptation and film series period. Luckily, Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy lived up to its source material, criticism, movie goal, and critics. It even managed to win over many fans of the books who saw the movie as tribute to J.R.R. Tolkien.
Walk into Mordor. Its black gates are guarded by more than just orcs. There is evil there that does not sleep.
With its immersive world building, detailed special effects, and mix of action and movie storytelling is no wonder epic high fantasy earned such massive box office success and multiple accolades. Its partial legacy includes a Jackson Direct prequel trilogy, video games, and developed Amazon TV series and more. Number 6. The Matrix franchise. The Matrix and sequel leave a big mark on pop culture. The dystopian visual reality-focused film how does questioning our own reality and contemplating other complex idea while also being extremely entertaining besides affecting how other action flicks at this deeper issue. The Matrix movies influence everything from fashion to action, choreography, and the not even going into the college party and tribute to the film found in other media that Matrix and its sequel influence on pop culture is one that is pervasive enough that some might even consider taking the blue pills if it meant waking up in a world without it. And with 2019 confirmation that the Matrix 4 is officially happening, it sounds like we are being given another chance to do so.
Number 7. The Harry Potter franchise. Few things have dominant pop culture quite as universal as Harry Potter.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
A wizard, and a thumping good one.
The books about the boy Vicious and his friends' school lives at failed as by second TV were already extremely popular. The films have turned the story into the worldwide phenomenon, besides speaking to several generations of students and adults alike. The Harry Potter franchise also popularized young adult literature's adaptations to the big screen. You might say that these films have bring a little more magic back to the movies and all of our rights.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started. Together!
Number 8. Marvel Cinematic Universe. Considering that this media franchise spans comics, books, movies, short film, TV, and web series, the MCU doesn't really need much introduction.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Nor do we really need much to convince you of this wide pop culture's influence, from the surprisingly smart Iron Man to the funny Guardians of the Galaxy and the twisting conclusions to the 21st film that preceded it, Avengers Endgame. The MCU knows how to tell a story, and it knows how to tell it well.
Where is Gamora?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Despite critics comes of superhero fittings, with the franchise having at least 5 more features being planned out for in the early 2020, it doesn't seem like this is actually the case, at least not anytime soon.
Avengers!
Assemble.